Hello friends, I'm Smita and welcome to my channel Divine Vibrations. I hope you all doing well. Today we will be doing a fun reading regarding the energy of your love relationship. We will see what their energy is, how their energy is towards you, what the actions they want to take towards you, and what will be the future guidance from the universe for your relationship. We have three piles here. The first pile is this beautiful amethyst angel. The second is the seven chakra wand. And the third is this beautiful hematite. So keep your hands on your heart like angel wings and take a deep breath. Close your eyes, tap into your intuition and allow the universe to guide you to whichever pile, number 1, 2 or 3, or the angel, the wand or the hematite, and then you can directly go to your pile. Sometimes you may feel drawn to more than one pile, so you can check out more than one. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this message, that's when it's meant for you. We will check out these tarot cards, and after that I will also pull out some charms, some alphabets and numbers to get more guidance, and also some messages from your person to see what they want to say to you. So stay tuned till the end. So let's get into the reading. Let us start with pile 1. Welcome to your reading, pile 1, all those who chose the amethyst angel. Let us see what the cards have to say for you. So what is their current energy at this time? And we got the card choosing your path. All is possible. So currently your person is thinking about making a choice regarding their path forward. Earlier maybe they felt that it is not possible between you two, or the path that they wish to take is not possible, but now they feel that everything is possible. Maybe they have become more strong mentally, emotionally or financially, that is giving them the strength and the willpower to make the choice, and it's giving them the confidence that all is possible. So let us see what is the energy of your relationship at this time. And you have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe there was a problem between you both because you two are very different, maybe in your religion, maybe in your background, maybe in some thought process, maybe in some behaviors, whatever it was. And you had some picture about how your soulmate should be, and they had some picture about how their soulmate should be. Maybe you two are very opposite in certain ways, and that was what was causing a problem between you both. But now I think you both are in a keeping an open mind, and you realize that how they are is to help you learn some lessons for you, and how they are also understanding that you and your behavior and your ways are helping them learn some lessons that they had not learned in their life. So you both are keeping an open mind towards each other at the moment. Let's see what they think about you. And we have the Justice card. So somewhere I feel they have been behaving badly with you, they have been unfair to you, and they want to balance the scales and bring justice to you. Maybe they didn't treat you well, maybe they were not committing to you, maybe they were not giving you the respect, the love, the caring that you deserved. Maybe there was a disbalance in your relationship. You were giving more, they were not giving equally, or they were giving more, you were not giving equally. So somewhere they want to bring clarity between you both, speak the truth and bring balance between you both. They also think that you are very balanced a very honest and a very fair person. They feel you are always very fair in every situation. You treat them well. You always are very fair. You say sorry where you make mistakes. You try to correct things and you try to always be fair to them, which they have not been. So that's what they're thinking of you. They think you are a very, maybe some of you may be Librans because justice is the card of Libra, but justice is also all about karma, doing good. So maybe some of you have a very strong Saturn in your chart. You may be Capricorns, which is the house of Saturn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. That is also what I'm getting. And you are a very fair person in your dealings with everyone. That's what they think about you. So, what do they feel for you at the moment? You have the Eight of Pentacles. So, they feel that they need to put in a lot of effort into this relationship. So, what I'm getting from these two cards is that you have always been very loving, caring, fair to them, very kind, compassionate, always given equally and maybe even more, and they have not put in the effort in the relationship. You have been putting in a lot of effort into it. So now they are ready to put in the effort, they are ready to learn, they are ready to master the skill, they are ready to work hard for this relationship. Let us see what are they ready to give you at this time. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So they are ready to make a new offer to you. They are ready to come forward to you with some tangible offer. Maybe they were not committing to you. Maybe they were not giving you any gifts. Maybe they were not being very loving and caring towards you. They were not offering you anything in return for all the goodness, kindness, love that you were giving them. So now they are ready to make a tangible offer to you. They are ready to come forward with some gifts for you, with some messages, with some concrete commitment towards you. That's beautiful. So let us see what do they want from you at this time. And you have the Hangman. So they want you to stay still, not leave them, stay where you are, hold on, do not let go. Maybe you have ended this relationship, maybe you are moving away, you are dating again, you are going and meeting other people, or you are checking out other options. So they want you to stay still, look at things from their perspective, understand their problems when they come to you with this offer, and hold on, not move away from them is what they're wanting from you at this time. So let's see what shadow is blocking them at this time. And we have Warrior, and the shadow attribute is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Maybe they are throwing some unwanted principles and high ethics at you to give excuses for their behavior. Like, so if they are not being kind to you, or they are not being compassionate to you or loving to you, they may be saying that, no, in my family we don't do things like this, and I cannot marry you, or I cannot marry a person like you, and because you're from a different religion or from you're a different background, it's not allowed in my family. Traditions, rituals, or anything else for that matter. They may be giving you stories and excuses because they don't want to take the action towards you. They are justifying their mistakes at this time, and they think what they're doing is right. They're fighting for what is right, but actually they're using high ethics to fight for something that is to just give excuses for their incapability and incapacity, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. And because of those false principles and false conditioning and false beliefs that they have, false traditions or whatever they are upholding ethics against you, that is causing a lot of pain, suffering, disrespect towards you. and they are justifying it to themselves. They are telling themselves that because of this I'm doing this, so it's okay. So I always feel that there is no excuse good enough to justify hurting another person or giving pain to another person or cheating another person. Okay, just because I love someone very deeply doesn't mean I will cheat on my spouse, because that love is very pure and no, you have to come forth with the truth. Just because your father wouldn't like this person, a man or woman, whoever is in your life, you will hide that relationship and you will keep that person hanging and you will not commit to them. No, that is also not right. So don't make excuses for your behaviors and use those excuses to hurt other people. If you're doing that, that's your shadow side which you need to heal and get out of it. So let us see what shadow they feel is blocking you. And you have the Fool. Using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So somewhere they feel that you use humor to wound them. Maybe you are sarcastic in your talks or you say things that hurt them. You say things in a fun way and you pull their leg, but that hurts them, that makes them feel less, and that is hurting them. So they don't like that in you. And denial of your emotional truth. Maybe you love them and you're not accepting it for some of you. Or maybe you love them but you're not liking their injustice, their behavior, the shadow side that they're hurting you, and you're not speaking up about it. You are allowing them to get away with it because of your love. You love them so unconditionally that you're not standing up for yourself. You're not accepting that their behavior hurts you, their behavior is causing you pain. So you also need to stand up and express your truth wholly and fully. So that is what they also see is blocking you, and you also need to stand up for yourself. So let us see how they see their future with you. And we have open up, the Four of Pentacles. They feel that in the future they will open up to you, you will open up to them, there will be open communication between you. Maybe you both are holding back. If you see in the traditional tarot, the man is holding all his coins very tightly towards under his feet and on his chest. So maybe you both have been holding your cards back. You are not expressing your true selves to each other. You have been hurting each other in different ways, directly, indirectly. You have been causing pain to each other. So I feel some way you got two cards of opening up. This is an open up card and you got keep an open mind. So somewhere I feel you both need to have an open mind, have an open conversation, talk to each other heart to heart, where you can fully express your truths, your emotional truths to each other, good, bad and ugly. Just say it all out. Take time, take 4 days and just sit with each other, clear all the misunderstandings, clear all the hurt, pain, sadness that you're holding against each other. And then I think you will be able to have a new start, a new beginning between you both. So let us see what the angels want to say to you at this time. And the angels are saying, take action. So this is the time to take action. If whoever has hurt the other needs to come forward, apologize, and take that action to come and meet that person, to give that gift or that offer that you're holding back, and speak to each other, express your truth, express your emotions, and I think that will help in your relationship in the long run. Let us see a love message from the universe. And you are adored. It reads, don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. So the universe is telling you, don't get played by the players. There is energy around you, people who are just playing you around, who are just using you for sex or money or just to fulfill their emotional void and for their own emotional satisfaction, for to satisfy their ego or whatever reason that may be. Don't think you are less, don't think you need them, and just because people have just left you or treated you bad or treated you in this hurtful way because of their own shadow side and been unfair to you, been unjust to you, don't think you are anything less. Don't believe their harshness, don't believe their words, don't believe their stupidity. They are stupid, that's why they are behaving stupidly towards you. It's nothing to do with you, right? You are adored, you are a very good person, you are a beautiful soul. Never forget that. And the blessing you are getting is a blessing to bring prosperity. So heal yourself of all this. I think you need to bring more self-love into you, more boundaries, more self-worth, more self-value. You don't have to allow people to hurt you. You don't have to allow people to use you. You don't have to allow people to take advantage of you to keep them in your life. Just because you love someone, you don't have to take their shit. We need to draw a fine boundary between what is allowed and what is not allowed. Just because you love someone unconditionally doesn't mean that they can mistreat you, they can take you for granted, they can ignore your needs. If you are taking care of their needs, you need to ask for your needs, and if it's not being fulfilled, that's not the right person for you. Then you need to go and find the another person. I always tell people, wait for the person who is as emotionally, spiritually, mentally mature as you are, who's as giving, as loving, as caring as you are. Don't settle for less. You deserve the best. So those are the messages coming for you through the tarot cards. Let's now pull out some alphabets, charms, and messages from your person. These alphabets could be the first name, last name, middle name of your person, or a new person that comes into your life, because we got the Ace of Pentacles. It could also mean a new person may come into your life, with a new offer may come into your life. The first alphabet that fell out is T. We have E, S, N, H, and M. Let's pull out some numbers. These numbers could be your or theirs birthday, life path number, or the date of this month that is important for you, or the month that is important for you. You have 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's a sequence. So it could be 32, 21, 23. You have 11, 12, 13, 10, and you have 4. Let's pull out some charms now from this bag. You have a fish, and fish is all about going with the flow, swimming with the flow. It is also lucky, considered lucky to have a fish. It is also about receiving an offer. The fish is surrounded by water, which is your emotions. So being comfortable in your emotions, being comfortable and swimming along with your emotions, that could also be the meaning. And you have a teapot. So something may be brewing in the universe for you, or brewing in their life, or for you, they are brewing something for you, they may be preparing something for you that is still being brewed, it is not ready, and you have the hangman which is asking you to wait, something is on its way. So maybe they are preparing something to offer you. It could also mean that you could meet somewhere for tea, or go out for a tea or coffee. You can meet them at a tea place, at a coffee house, or a cafe. And we have this bottle of liquor. So maybe one of you is drinking too much, that could also be possible. Or you could also have wine together, that is also possible. And we have a beautiful flower. So maybe they may bring flowers for you, or you may meet in a garden, or you may meet somewhere where there are a lot of flowers. And you have milk. Milk is considered very lucky, very caring, very nurturing. So maybe this time around they may be very nurturing towards you, very caring towards you. It is also about taking care of your health. So take care of your health, eat well, drink milk. And we have a mirror. So maybe they are your mirror, maybe this is a twin flame relationship and they are mirroring you. Maybe they mirror all the shadows that you have, the good points that you have, even the bad points that you have, and you mirror it to them back. And that is what causes the hurt and pain between you both. You show each other the mirror and you bring out that shadow self for healing in them. That could also be possible. And we have a bow. So you may receive a gift. We also got the flower. So maybe they may bring you some gift when they come to see you. And we have a bird in flight. So maybe you will now get the bigger picture. You or them may now see the bigger picture of the situation. You will get an eagle's eye view of your situation, and you will understand the bigger picture, why things went as they went between you both, why you both suffered, why you both loved each other, and what was keeping you stuck, and why things happened the way they did. It could also mean that you both may take a flight and go somewhere for a holiday, or they may take a flight to come to meet you, or you may take a flight to go to meet them. Or they may be traveling now to meet you. They may travel to meet you. So this could mean anything. And finally, we have the beautiful Lord Ganesha. Ganesha is the remover of all obstacles. Ganesha is the Lord of the root chakra. That the root chakra is the seat of your fears, your insecurities, your material needs. So maybe you have been too worried about your material needs, you had too many fears, and now Lord Ganesha is removing those obstacles from your life. They are removing those fears and insecurities from you, and Lord Ganesha is helping to take this relationship forward and helping you heal and helping you move forward, giving you that prosperity. He is the Lord of this prosperity, and you got the blessing of prosperity, right? So let us see what love messages are coming to you from them. Let us pull out some love messages for you from them. And it says, we are most alive when we are in love. So maybe they feel that they come alive when they are with you. Otherwise their life is very boring and dragging and not so interesting and exciting as when they are with you. And you have, nothing can stop me from loving you. So maybe you are separated at this time, maybe you are not in communication, maybe you are far off, but they say that nothing can stop me from loving you, even if things have not moved forward for you and may never move forward, but they will always love you. And you are the most beautiful thing that happened to my life. In my life, I couldn't imagine a life without you by my side. I love you. So they are accepting that you are the most beautiful thing that happened in their life. You are the best part of their life, and they can't imagine living a life without you. They do love you. They're accepting their love for you. One more card of you are my heart and soul. I will love you forever long. So they think you are their heart and soul, and see this man has flowers in his hand. So maybe they may come with flowers for you at this time. Next time when they come to meet you, you are their soul, you are their heart, and they will forever love you. Let's get some more messages from them. Let's get some more messages from them. Out of all the curves of your body, your smile is my favorite. Wow. So they love your smile. And we have one. You are the one for me. I have never been so sure of anything in all my life. So now I think they are clear about what they want in their life. They are sure that you are the one that they want for their life. They want to spend the rest of their life with you. And you have gift. You are the greatest gift God has given me. Wow, so sweet. They think you are the greatest gift that they have received in all their life. And you have heaven. Heaven is the place on earth with you. Wow. They feel like they are in heaven when they are with you. That's beautiful. Let's get some more messages from this bag. What else do they want to say to you? They say, I am really sorry. So maybe they hurt you with their shadow side. They've been fighting with you and hurting you and not thinking about the pain that they have caused you. And now the universe has made them understand it. They have now understood the truth and they are very sorry about it. I miss you a lot. So they are really missing you a lot at this time. Maybe you are not together, you have separated yourself, you have cut them out, and now they are missing you a lot. And you have overthinking. So maybe they are an overthinker, they are too much in their mind, they think everything too much, and that is what causes problems and hesitations and delays in your life between and in your relationship. They are very overthinkers and anxious people. And now also they are overthinking about coming to talk to you and clear the things out. And we have expectations. I think this means that they feel they can never live up to your expectations, and or they have too much expectations out of their life, or people have too much expectations out of them which they are trying to fulfill and they are not being able to, so that is what is stopping them. Or they feel they cannot fulfill your expectations, so that is what keeps them away and stopping you. And we also have chasing dreams, so they may be chasing those dreams that others have put on them, that conditioning, their family, well, traditions that the family has put them, that you have to do this, you have to be achieve this, and everyone in our family has got this, everyone has done this, so you should also do it. So maybe that is what is keeping them blocked. They are trying to fulfill the expectations of their family, their friends, people have moved ahead of them, and that makes them insecure and stuck in a pattern and situation that is not good for them. But I always feel that is very ridiculous, because we all have a different life, we all have a different path, our dreams and everything is different. So we should follow what we feel is right. Otherwise we'll always suffer, and we'll pour that suffering on the people who love us also. We hurt them also on the way. So be your authentic self, follow your own dreams, follow your own soul path. For that you need to know yourself. Most people don't even know who they are, what they are. That is the biggest problem. And let us see what their intimate thoughts are about you. I love kissing you. So they love kissing you. You calm my demons. Maybe you have a very calming personality and very quiet and very reassuring personality. And when they are with you, they may be feeling very calm and very confident and very content. But when they go back into their life, that's again all these expectations and dreams that they have to chase, and back into the material grind. I love your hair. So they love your hair. You have beautiful hair, it looks like. They think you're the complete package. Wow. So they do love you a lot. They think you are awesome. They love kissing you. They love your hair. You calm them. They know you are the best for them. But somewhere these expectations and dreams and overthinking is causing them problems. Is causing them blocks. Is causing them to not be true to themselves. And a person who is not true to himself or herself can never be true to you. So that is the block I'm getting here in this reading. But we see that they will soon open up and come forward. So hopefully they will clear these overthinking and these blocks, and they will fulfill their dreams and they'll come forward, or they will, once they fulfill their dreams, they will realize how empty all that is without you, and they'll come forward to you. Whatever it is for you, do let me know. I hope you like this reading, pile 1. If you did, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye. Welcome to your pile group 2, those who chose the 7 chakra wand or the 7 color wand. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. So the first card is, what is their energy at the moment? And you have passion and pleasure, savor your life. So if you are together, you are enjoying the passion and pleasure with each other, and if you are not, they are very much in their base chakra. They are very much enjoying the passion and pleasure in their life. They are savoring the life that they have. They feel that YOLO, you only live once. So they are enjoying their life. They are full of passion and pleasure at this time. What is the energy of this relationship? We have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So there may be a very intense connection between you both, and they believe that it's a past life connection. You also may be believing that this is a past life connection where you both feel that very intense love, that very intense chemistry. You may be soulmates or twin flames, and you may feel very connected to each other, which you can't let go of. You can't let go of that connection with each other. So what do they think about you? And we have the Lovers. So they do think that you are their deep connection. They feel you are their soulmate or twin flame. There is an intense connection between you both. There is a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of intense emotions between you both. There is that deep soul connection is what they feel for you at this time. What do they think about you? And you have the Queen of Pentacles. So they think you are very well settled, you are very prosperous, you are very capable, you are very skilled, you are very wealthy, very loving, very caring, very grounded, very nurturing, very balanced, very fair, very honest, very truthful, and very capable, very talented, very skilled, capable of taking care. You have built a small empire that you're taking care of. You have enough wealth to take care of you. You are quite capable, self-sufficient, and you can take care of yourself very well. That is how they think about you. So what do they want from you at this time? And you have the Three of Cups. So they want friendship from you. They want you to be friends with them, to celebrate with them, to enjoy with them, to spend time with them, and to be a good friend to them at this time. What are they ready to give you? And you have the Ace of Swords. They are ready to give you the truth, to tell you what they haven't told you, maybe all about how they see you and this relationship. Maybe they haven't spoken their truth earlier. Maybe they haven't explained their position to you earlier. They haven't committed to you earlier. They haven't said the things that you wanted to hear earlier. But now they are ready to say it. They have realized the truth. They have received the guidance from the universe. The universe has given them the truth about their emotions, the reality of their situation. So now they are ready to offer that reality and the truth to you. They are ready to make an offer to you. They are ready to also give you victory. This is the crown. So they want to crown you as maybe their princess or their queen. So they're ready to make you their queen, they're ready to offer you this victory and this truth that you're waiting for. Wow. So let us see what shadow is blocking them at this time. And we have lover, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. So maybe, and we did get the passion and pleasure card here. So maybe they are very obsessed with their sexuality, or they are too obsessed with passion. So they seek continuous gratification of their sexual desires, and maybe they're not getting it from you because you are not interested as much, or you are far away from them, or you are not reachable to them at this time, and they are seeking it outside, the passion and pleasure. They are indulging in sexual pleasures and sexual indulgences at this time, and they are obsessive about it, and that may be causing harm to themselves, to you, and to everyone else around them. They may be using people just to satisfy their sexual needs, making false promises, giving false love. They pretend to love them and care for them more than they do, just so that they can get them into have relationships, get intimate with them. This is self-destructive. This is a self-destructive pattern that they have. This is their shadow side that they need to heal. They use people just for their sexual gratification, and they may pretend to be anything for that. They may speak lies about their marriage, or their relationship status. They may speak lies about their financial status. They may pretend to be more than what they are. They pretend to be smarter than they are, more intelligent than they are, more wise than they are, till they can get the other person to do what they want to do. And once they've got what they need, they just throw them out, use them and throw them, and cut them off from their life. And the other person is hanging and wondering what happened to this relationship. I thought it was love, but all that love that they showed and all the caring and charm that they showed was all pretentious. It wasn't true. So they are in the shadow side, and you need to be careful of that. Maybe they have done this to you as well, and now they are receiving the clarity, and someone has done it to them, and now they see what the false ways they were following. So what is the shadow they see in you that they feel is blocking this relationship? And you have exorcist. Shadow attribute is fear of facing your own demons. So they feel somewhere that you too have some demons that you are scared of facing. You are not facing your own demons. You may be pointing out their shadows to them, but you are not facing your own demons. You have your own character flaws, or you have your own demons inside, your fears, your insecurities, that you may be clinging to them, or you may be allowing them to use you. Somewhere there is maybe a lack of self-worth or self-confidence and self-love in you that is causing you all this pain, and you're not facing your own demons. Somewhere you may be mistreating them in return for their mistreating of you. And that is also a demon in you which you need to heal. So let us see how do they see their future with you. And we have the Ace of Cups, share the love. They feel that there is definitely, I think, the truth that they have understood is that all that passionate ways and this lover shadow, they have realized that this is their shadow, and they have used you as well. But end of the day, they may have cut you off, but now they realize that no, there is an eternal connection. They can't get you off their mind. They can't forget you. They can't stop missing you. And they realize you're that you true soulmate. You are past life lovers, and maybe they have seen some past lives with you as well. And they feel that very deep, intense connection with you. Maybe you are twin flames or soulmates, and they want to share this love with you. They feel that they will come forward to you with that love offer. They want to have that unconditional, pure love with you in the future. So what is the guidance from the angels? And we have within the next few months. So maybe they may come with this offer to you in the next few months. They may understand all these lessons. They may heal their shadows, and that is good. You also getting a time to heal your demons and face your shadows and clear those up, right? So within the next few months, the universe will make this something happen. Maybe they may come with that offer of love to you in a few months. So what is the love message from the universe? You have no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. So maybe the universe is asking you to understand that comparing them to someone else or comparing yourselves to each other is not the right way to do. Maybe that causes the problems between you both. Each one is beautiful in their own way, right? Some flowers look beautiful, some flowers smell beautiful, some flowers are white in color, some are red in color. Each one has their own place. Some are thorns, right? You have to accept that you both will never be exactly same, and each one has their own beauty, and the characters they have or the nature they have is given to them to fulfill or complement something in you, and you have to accept that. That is also a reason for it, and that may be a good thing for you. Allow them to be as they are, and you should also accept yourself as you are. Don't compare yourself to them. Don't compare them to yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare your relationship to others. This could mean all of those. And what is the blessing coming to you at this time? A blessing to find the truth. And we did get the Ace of Swords, which is the card of truth. So I feel the universe is blessing you to find the truth finally. Maybe there was a lot of confusion between you both. There was a lot of unsaid truths between you both. Maybe you had not spoken your truth to each other. Maybe you have not expressed yourself fully to each other. And this truth will now come out to you, and they will express their truth. You will be able to express your truth in a healthy way. So you are being blessed to find the truth and to know what really is happening in your relationship. Wow. So those were beautiful messages from the cards. Let's now pull out some charms and alphabets. So let us pull out some alphabets. They could be the first name, middle name and last name of your person or yours, or someone who's going to come into your life, or an important place in your life. And we have E, L, K, F, P, and R. Let's get some numbers. They could be your birth dates, life path numbers, soul numbers, dates that could be important for you. You have 1, 7, 4, could also mean 14, 17, 6, 5, 12. Let's pull out some charms. You have an ice cream. It could be that you meet for eating ice cream, or you may like ice cream and they may offer it to you, you may offer it to them. It could also mean maybe you should chill and be cool and not fight with each other, not get angry with each other. It could also mean that you may meet in the summer, because ice cream is what we eat in the summer. It could also mean summertime is when you will meet. We have the alphabet R. Once again we had R here as well. So maybe the person you are thinking about has the first name or last name or middle name starting with R. You have a green rose here. So it could denote your heart chakra, that you need to open your heart to unconditional love. Maybe they need to open their heart to unconditional love. Their heart is still blocked and it's not open to love. And that is what they need to work on at this time. It could also mean they will bring flowers for you. We have a leaf here. So a flower and a leaf. So it could be flowering season, or you may meet in the garden. You may meet somewhere where there are a lot of flowers, or they may bring a bouquet for you. They may bring flowers for you. That could also be possible. And you have a butterfly. So one of you or both of you are definitely going through a deep transformation at this time. You are changing. It's like the caterpillar changing into a butterfly. Maybe the complete transformation happens. to them they see the truth, and then they come to share their love, and maybe all this time they were just running behind the passion and pleasure, and now they realize the value of love and they come to you with it. So there is a lot of transformation happening within you, within them, also your situation. And we had the hand or the hamsa. So this is the hand of God that is working for you. So somewhere I feel there is divine interference in your situation. There is a lot of divine guidance, divine blocks, divine obstacles, and divine removal of blocks that is going on at this time. So maybe you both were separated for a reason, and that's good for you so that you can heal yourself separately. Maybe your twin flames or soulmates, you have hurt each other, and now you need to deal with your own shadows and demons. You need to heal your demons in your own privacy, separately, on your own, so that you don't hurt each other more, you don't damage each other more. Maybe you're causing each other pain because of your own insecurities, and you need to get rid of those insecurities, heal yourself, reach that state of unconditional love before you can come together. So the divine is helping you by not coming together. The divine is teaching you the lessons you need to learn. The divine may be sending you messages through songs or through the TV or books, or you may be finding feathers, coins, or some power animals that you may be repeatedly seeing. These are all messages from divine. Some synchronicities may be happening, some epiphanies may be coming to you. You may be seeing things in your dream, you may be healing in your dream state. It could be mean anything, but the divine is definitely working on this situation with you. And you have this pink glitter nail polish. So it's possible that glitter may come into your life, a lot of sparkle may come into your life. It could also mean you have beautiful nails just like me. I'm praising myself, yes. You may, or they may bring nail polish for you, or you may buy yourself some nail polish, or they may love your nails, you may love their nails. It could mean anything. Or you may dress up to meet them, they may dress up to meet you. You may get a makeover done. It could mean anything. And then you have the angel here who is blowing a trumpet. Yes, the second charm you have about the angels and the divine and the spirits working for you. The angels are blowing the trumpet, so you are going to get victory very soon. You have the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups here. So they do want to offer you friendship. So they do want to share their love with you. They do want to celebrate with you. Three of Cups is also a card of celebration, of engagement, parties. So they do want to celebrate and have fun with you. And this angel is blowing the trumpet, so definitely something good is going to happen in your life very soon. And finally you have this small key, which is very beautiful. I hope you can see it. Yeah. So this could be a key to your heart, to their hearts, or some lock opening, some blockage opening for both of you, which was not open earlier is now open to you. Some obstacle may be removed, some door that was closed for you may now open. You have the key to open that door now. So let's pull out some messages for you from them. What do they want to say to you? You have romance. The revolution of our story is real romance. So they feel this is real romance between you both, and that is what keeps you both together. You have adorable. You are such an adorable person. So they think you're very adorable. They respect you a lot. Love is a choice. I choose you. So finally they are choosing you. Maybe they haven't before. And with the Ace of Swords now they realize and they are choosing you. And you have yearned for each other's touch. So they are yearning for your touch. They are yearning to be close to you, to be intimate with you, for your touch. Let's get some more messages from them. It reads, I am lucky to have you. It's more like a friend to me. And we got twice the Three of Cups. So I feel they see you more as a friend than as a lifelong partner or a wife or a long-term relationship. They would rather have you as a friend, I feel, than as a lover and a wife. But you also have yearn for each other's touch, so they do like touching you. They are very passionate also, and they may have loved the way you both were together, the intimacy you shared. But let's see, let's get some more messages. And it reads, good time or bad times, I'll always be there to cheer you up or just to hold your hand and say, I know how you feel and I care for you. Again, a card of friendship. They say they will always be with you through good or bad. They will cheer you up and take care of you. You have, I fall in love. So, and it also has the boy holding a bouquet in his hand, and we got a flyer. So they may offer you a flowers. They are admitting that they have fallen in love with you. Finally, they are saying, I love you. You are the most beautiful and best half of me, and I love you better than I love me. So, yeah, they are admitting that you are a better half to them. They do love you, and they love you more than they love themselves. So, let's get some more intimate messages from this, what they want to say to you. Life lessons in self love. So, maybe they were not loving themselves and they had to learn that, and that's what was causing the pain between you both, because unless you love yourself, you cannot love another person. They are learning lessons in self love. And you have astral communication. So they may be communicating with you astrally through songs, through dreams, through thoughts, epiphanies. They may be connecting to you astrally. You can hurt me. So maybe sometimes your behavior hurts them, and they know they love you so much that you have the capacity to hurt them if you want, and that's what scares them and keeps them away from you. I need to clear karma. So it's possible that they have someone else in their life. Maybe they are married, or they have someone else, some other partner whom they need to clear karma with, or it could also be family, business, work, cousins, brothers, sisters, siblings that they need to clear karma with, and that is what is blocking them at this time. And we have, I love you, but they are accepting that they do love you a lot. And we have, I love to hear you moan. Wow. So they do love the intimacy you share between you both. You make me wild. So that passion and pleasure, they are missing that passion and pleasure with you. And you make them wild. You stir their emotions in a very wild way. You bring that passion and pleasure to them. They can't forget you. You calm my demons. Wow. And you did get the demon card, right? So maybe somewhere your demons play with her demons, and you calm their demons. You have a very calming, soothing effect on them. I am crazy for you. Wow. They do accept that they are very crazy about you. Maybe they were a player earlier. They were very much indulging in passion and pleasure, and they were just using women, or man looking for a woman. Then maybe that woman was very much into affairs and not committing to you, whatever it is the case. And when they met you, maybe they came with the same intention to just use you and have fun with you, but unfortunately they fell in love with you, and now they are realizing they may have been denying it and thinking it's just lust and thinking it's just physical attraction, but now they are finally realizing the truth that they really love you and they want you in their life. You turn me on. So you have the capacity to turn them on. Maybe after you, nobody feels the same way to them. Nobody turns them on the same way. Nobody makes them feel the passion and pleasure like you made them feel. And you did it out of love. But now they realize that on their side also it was love, and that's why they felt that way with you, and they don't feel it with anyone else. So hopefully they will come soon to you. They will realize their mistake, and you will receive the truth and clarity within the next few months. So pile 2, I hope you like this reading. If you did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome to your reading group 3. Those who chose this hematite. Let's see what messages are coming up for you. So let's begin with what is their current energy at this time. and you have navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So maybe they are following their soul path now, they are following their bliss, they are realizing what makes them happy, what doesn't, and they are trying to follow what makes them happy. Maybe earlier they were trying to conform to the wishes and dreams of their family and the society, to the norms of the society, but now they are following their bliss. They are allowing the universe to guide them. They are following the stars. They are following the planets. They are trying to understand the universe and the nature, and they are connecting with it. They are listening to their intuition. They are listening to their heart and soul, and they are now ready to follow their bliss. What is the energy of your relationship? And you have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So maybe earlier you both felt it was not safe to love. One of you or maybe both of you felt it's not safe to love. If I love, then I will have to give up many things, or this person will hurt me. There were old hurts and pains that had closed your heart, so you were feeling it's not safe. Because when we love a person, we give them the power to hurt us back, right? They may or they may not love us back, they may hurt us and be in another relationship, or we may have other commitments to our work, to our business, to our family, and we feel it's not safe for us to love. We can't go forward with this relationship. But now I think the stars and the have aligned, and they have understood that it is safe for them to love. Maybe they were not having so much self-love for themselves, or self-esteem for themselves, or self-worth. They didn't feel they deserved this love. They didn't feel it is safe for them to love. They were scared what the society would say, what people who are around them would say, what their family would say. But now they feel it's safe for them to love, and they're ready to open their heart and give and receive love to you and from you. So let us see what they think about you. And you have the Three of Pentacles. So they think you both make a great team together. You are good together. You are very skillful. You are very hardworking. You are chipping up continuously at this pillar. So they think you are continuously working. You are even on yourself spiritually and emotionally, and you're also working very hard in this world, and you're very successful. You have earned something, you have created something for yourself, you are very focused on your work, and they may be similar to you, and they feel you both will make a good team, and you will be able to work together in a beautiful way, earn some money, create something nice for this world, do something good for the world together. So what do they feel for you? And we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel that maybe you have cut them off, you are not talking to them, or they have cut you off, and you both are not on talking terms, and you were hurting each other before. There was a lot of pain, hurt, anger, angst between your relationship, maybe a lot of arguments, maybe a lot of problems, or maybe people were interfering in your relationship, and that has caused a lot of hurt, pain, anger, anxiety, trauma for both of you. And you were going through a very painful cycle, hurting each other with your words, with your actions. And they feel now that the cycle has ended now. They have closed this cycle of hurt and pain with you. If you see, his hand is having the two fingers on top here, which is making the victory mark. So they feel that now the only way to go is up. You have hit rock bottom in your relationship between you both. And or maybe you have cut them off very harshly, and now they feel very lost. They feel it's over between you both. They want to restart the cycle, but the Ten of Swords is the ending of a major cycle of trauma and pain. So the only way to go is up now, right? So what do they want from you at this time? And you have the Emperor card, which is the card of Aries. Maybe you are Aries or they are Aries. So they want you to take control of your life. They want you to take control of yourself, of your power, be in your higher self, be in your power. Maybe you are being insecure and you had your own fears and insecurities because of which you were hurting them and you were stabbing them with your words, cutting them with your words. So they want you to take your power back, take control of your life. Maybe things in your life were not going well at that time and you were ruining that frustration on them. So they want you to take control of your life, they want you to be strong, they want you to build your empire, be a power to recognize and be a force to recognize with. Be have your empire, have your money, have see the bigger picture. If you see there's an eagle here, so they want you to see the bigger picture. They want you to take control of your life and be strong. What are they ready to give you? And you have the sun. You both have major arcana cards, and if you see in this card, they both are looking at each other's eyes. The sun is shining, and there are a lot of sunflowers here. So they want to have a new start with you. They want to recapture the innocence and the friendliness that you had before this dark cycle started, the pain and the hurt started. So they want you to end this cycle has ended between you, so they want to restart it with the sun. They want to bring more light into this darkness. They want to end this dark cycle. They want to give you the truth, the innocence, the love, the caring that you deserve. They want to bring in happiness and they want to say yes maybe to your proposal which they were saying no at that time. The Emperor is also the divine masculine. So maybe you are in a twin flame relationship and you are the divine masculine and they want you to recognize that you are the divine masculine. You need to heal yourself. You need to recognize the power that you have within you. And when you come into your divine self, maybe you are operating out of the wounded masculinity at this time and that has caused a lot of hurt and pain to them, and when you come into your divine masculine power, then they will be in a position to say yes to you because they may be the divine feminine, right? So let us see what shadow is blocking them. And you have storyteller, making up tales that harm others. So maybe they tell you stories that are harming you, and they may be doing it to others as well, telling stories about situations and their problems which don't exist, or maybe they are problems but they exaggerate it, or they concoct stories about someone being sick and why they can't do something because someone is sick in the family, or there's some problem in the family, there is financial issues, they don't have the money to do it, there is some issue that is blocking them, there is some weakness that is blocking them in others, and they may be giving you stories, and that is their biggest shadow side. They create stories in their mind to justify their inaction, to justify their bad behaviors, to justify everything wrong that they are doing, and they need to heal this shadow side in them. So what is the shadow that they are seeing in you? And we have the Queen. Become arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So maybe they feel you are very controlling and demanding. You have been asking them for things that they don't want to give you, or they feel are not right, they are not capable of giving. You have been very demanding about what you want in your life, or from the relationship, or from them, and they don't like it. And they also feel you become very arrogant and very abusive or very cold and very hurtful when they don't agree with you or they don't fulfill your wishes and your demands. So that is how they are seeing you. So maybe if you have that, you need to heal that part of you. So let us see what action will they take in the near future towards you. And we have believe and succeed, which is the Six of Swords. So they want to heal themselves. Maybe they realize the shadow sides in them and they want to become the Emperor and divine masculine. So they are healing themselves. They are also beginning to believe that there is a connection between you both, and they need to come forward and be true. They need to heal themselves, only then they will succeed in their life. So they are moving towards calmer waters, they are moving towards their healing, they are healing their shadows, they are healing their insecurities, their fears, their pains and traumas, so that they can come as the sun to you. Beautiful. So let us see what guidance the angels want to give you, and we have a year from now. Maybe this situation will take a year for them to learn the lessons, to heal their shadows, to end whatever traumas and cycles they are in, karmic cycles, and Maybe in a year you both will come together. They will offer you their love. They will bring that son to you. They will say yes to you, but it will take a year from now. So whenever you see it, a year from then, that time, right? So let us see what love message the universe wants to give you, and it says, give yourself much more credit. Let's read this. A stranger than strange preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those that are bad at relationships. So see, wow, even though I use preponderance inaptly, this one is really. So maybe because your relationship is going so bad, you feel that you are not good enough. You may be having self-doubt that you didn't behave well in the relationship, you didn't give enough, or you didn't behave rightly, you didn't take the right actions, you didn't do the right things. You are looking at your own faults for the failure of this relationship, but that may not be true. It may be because of the other person. So just because you have had a bad relationship, don't doubt yourself. Give yourself much more credit. You are a nice person, you are a loving, caring, empathetic person. Maybe you are a light worker. You have been very kind and considerate towards this person and they have hurt you, or it could be vice versa. So give yourself much more credit. You are capable of much more goodness. Move on. Maybe you should leave this relationship and move on, and you will find new love, new relationship. And then a good relationship will make you realize that you're always good enough. Right? So let us see what blessing is coming to you. A blessing on your love. Wow. So the universe is blessing your love. I feel that you are in a twin flame or soulmate relationship, and it has been going very bad for the last few months or years. And but you are being blessed for this relationship, and you need to find more self-love and self-confidence in yourself. Believe and then you will succeed is the message that are coming from these cards. Now let us get some charms and numbers and messages from your person to get more insight. So let's pull out some alphabets first. This could be your or theirs first name, last name or middle name. We have N, G, U, I, R, C. So let's pull out some numbers. They could be your birthday, their birthday, life path number, soul path number, or important dates of this month or later that could be bring something into your life. You have 5, 18, it could be 18 July, 18 August, 18 September. We have 2, 9, 12 and 1. Let's pull out some charms from this bag. So we have a shell. So it is possible that maybe one of you or both of you live near the beach, or you may visit a beach, or together you may take a holiday to near the beach. Or it could also mean that one of you or both of you have a shell around you which doesn't allow you to express your emotions, doesn't allow you to express your heart. So you keep yourself inside a shell to protect yourself. You have created a shell around you to protect yourself. Maybe you have had past hurts, pains and traumas that have forced you to create a wall around you as a self-protective mechanism, and that is the shell you live in. And that's what stops you from allowing people to come into your life, or to you to love someone else openly. So that's okay. We all do that. We have our coping mechanisms, but we don't need it now, right? We are mature, we are grown up. We can deal with our emotions now. So we need to break that shell and come out, right? We need to learn to handle our emotions without blocking them. We need to deal with our demons, our traumas, our fears, face our fears, heal them. We are not children anymore, right? Our inner child wanted to protect. That's fair enough. But we don't need those protective mechanisms anymore. So if you are in a shell, come out of that shell. This is also a snail's shell, so it could also mean that a person or you are very slow. You move at a snail's pace, you can't move fast. You think slow and you act also very slow. Whatever you want in your life, you move very slowly towards it. You don't rush into things blindly. We have this beautiful flower here, so it could be that your person would bring flowers for you, or you may meet in a garden where there are flowers. There is this bow also, so it's possible that they can bring a gift for you. It could be a bouquet or another gift. And you have a stamp, so it could be that something official happens in your life, that or you may take a decision with them, something, maybe you are in a marriage, they are in a marriage, you may decide to go for a divorce, or you both may decide to get married and you will register your marriage. That could be the stamp. Or you'll move into a new place together and you buy a house or you rent a house and you have some legal documents. So this could be any legal agreement that happens at this time. Then we have a heart that has flowers in it. So you need to be in your heart space. And this is blue in colors. If you see, the heart is not pink, it is blue, but it has pink flowers. What I'm getting from this is, blue is the color of the throat chakra. So you need to speak from your heart. When you're speaking to people, maybe you are very rude, very harsh, very cut and dry, very cold and rude, or very cold and unemotional when you speak with people. So the universe is asking you to bring more emotion into your speech. Speak from your heart. Be more emotional when you speak to people, so you can connect more with from the heart space. That always helps you connect with people more closely, right? Rather than being very matter of fact, cut and dry, harsh and rude. That will always push people away from you. So allow your speech to be more heart centered is what I'm getting from this. And we have this man's bow tie. So I feel there would be, and we also have this stamp. So there may be some legal there may be a party that you may attend, a formal function. There may be a formal marriage or engagement that you may attend, or you may go together with, or something. Maybe you may legalize your relationship and you may throw a party, and something like that will happen for you. A year from now is what the angels are saying. So whenever it happens, and you have a smiley card, so happiness is definitely coming to you, and the smiley has a crown, right? So you will feel on top of the world. You will feel like a king or a queen, and a lot of happiness is coming to you. You will be filled with smiles and with happiness very soon. I feel, yes, things will legalize soon for you. So let's pull out some love messages from them. What do they want to say to you? And you would, I love you. Wow. So they're confessing their love for you. They want to say that they love you very much. And you have tickle. When tickle fight turns into a kiss. So maybe you tickle each other, you fight with each other, but it ends up into intimacy, or they want that whenever you fight, it should end up in kissing and making up. They want to kiss and make up with you. And you have dream. You are my dream that comes true. So they feel you are a dream come true for them. They always may have dreamt of a person like you, and now you are there in front of them. And you have quiet each other's fears. So maybe you both in each other's presence feel that calmness, that contentment, that happiness, and you quiet each other's fears, whatever unhappiness you felt in the relationship, whatever fears, anxieties, insecurities you feel when you are away from each other. When you meet together, you quiet each other's fears. Your presence only is very calming and soothing for them, and theirs for you. Wow. Let's get some more messages. I think about you all the time. Will you be mine forever? I must say I adore you. I cannot live my life without you. Wow. So I feel they will propose to you very soon. They realize that they can't stop thinking about you and they want you to be theirs forever. They adore you and they can't live their life without you. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? And baby, I would sacrifice everything just for your smile. Wow. So they're ready to let go of many things and sacrifice many things just to make you happy and see you smile. That's what every person needs, right? Someone who's ready to sacrifice for them. And this one reads, all I want to do is spend my life loving you and making you happy. Wow. So they want to spend the rest of their life loving you and making you happy. A hug a day keeps all the quarrels away. So they feel that when they hug you or you hug them, all their demons and their fears get quietened, and all that insecurities and the fights and anger and angst gets quietened, and that's why they want to hug you. They feel if they hug you every day, then there would never be any quarrel between both of you. Wow, beautiful messages. Let's get some more written messages from them. Let's see finally what they want to say to you. And they want to say, I need you. So they really feel that they need you at this moment. Maybe you are not talking to them, you are separated, you have blocked them, and they feel that they need you a lot. I am growing and learning. So they're learning the mistakes that they made, and we also got the Six of Swords card of healing and learning and facing your own demons and healing your pains and traumas. And we have, I miss you a lot. So they do miss you a lot. They miss talking to you, hugging you, touching you. Lessons in self-love. This is a very important lesson most soulmates and twin flames are learning. Self-love. They have been lacking self-love. They have always been giving and giving, not receiving. They have not been caring for themselves, only caring for their partner, only bothering about the partner's wishes, only bothering about everyone around them. So you need to learn this lesson of self-love. Value yourself. Value what you need in your life. I love you. Wow. So they're saying I love you to you. And they want to say that you turn me on. When they see you, when they think of you, they get very turned on. They are very sexually attracted to you. And your body is beautiful. So they think you have a very beautiful body, not just the mind and soul. Your hands do things to me. So they love to be touched by you. They love to feel your touch. They love it when whatever you do to them. They love the intimacy between you both. Make love to me. So they want you to make love to them. They are missing you a lot and very deeply, passionately. And finally we have, I love to feel your skin. So maybe you have a beautiful soft skin and they love your skin. They want to feel your skin against theirs. So they are having very passionate and sensuous thoughts about you. They love the intimacy that you share. They love the camaraderie that you share. They love the friendship you share. They want to propose to you. They feel they love you a lot and they want you forever in their life. And they want to hug you a lot. Keep hugging you every day. So group 3, beautiful reading. I hope these messages resonated with you. If they did, do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Take care. Bye-bye.